Let's move down the timeline to the penis at age 20. And here we're starting to see some further changes. What's most significant about that short transition in time?
Well, you know, at 20, the testosterone level is as high as it'll be. The libido, the desire is there. But also at 20, you have to remember one thing. You have to start with the maintenance. You have to start thinking about testicular exams.
Yeah. And Jason, where's Jason? Come on up, Jason. So, do you do regular testicle exams?
I do not, unfortunately.
So we polled our men, and guess what? Only 15% of you, 15% of the men do regular self-exams. So we're going to change that right now. Harry, if you don't mind, show Jason, me, and everybody else exactly how you do a testicle exam. And again, I'm pointing this out because this is the #1 reason why young men get cancer. And this is how you present it and prevent it. And women, you're going to be able to do these exams as well. So,
Jason, for you? It's really not complicated. Look, you're in the shower, it's wet, right? You just take the testicles, the scrotum right between your fingers, and you just got to feel it. And the feeling of a testicle is very soft, essentially, just like under your thumb. So if you press right here. Guys, can you all do it? Press right there. That's what it's supposed to feel like. If when you examine your testicle, you feel like a knuckle, a hardness, well, that's testicular cancer. That's what you have to worry about. But also, the size matters, right? The size should be the size of a walnut, hence the term, you know, nuts, right? Thank you very much. But it's, look, women, just put your fingers like that. It should be about 1.5 inches. Yeah. That's it. So the size should be at least 1.5 inches and 1 inch wide. And there you have it. It's not that complicated.
Simple.
Got it, Jason?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, now let's continue. On the timeline to the penis, as we age it over through in the mid-20s, height of virility body. Here's where you really get aggressive, and your libido's at its highest. Then you get to age 30. Now, Harry, what's happening at age 30 that everyone needs to be aware of?
Well, you know, by age 30, there's already been wear and tear. You have to worry about certain things, and that's where sometimes we see curvature of the penis. And that's because of excessive friction and sometimes trauma. You could have the penis, instead of being straight up, and guys, you could do this with me. Imagine if you have a little bit of a scarring right over here. Look what happens. The penis bends.
Yeah.
A little of it bend, okay. A lot of it bend, not okay.
All right. Let's move down the timeline to what I think is the single most important time of all, age 40. Why is that, Harry?
Well, you know, this is your last chance if you didn't take care of yourself, because it's all about the arteries here.
Well, I call this period in your life peri-ED, peri-erectile dysfunction. Your wife is in perimenopause, and you're in peri-ED. And as peri-ED evolves into ED, your penis can shrink. The more overweight you are, the lower your libido becomes, and the smaller your penis appears. Now, a lot of men and women think that lack of libido is a purely psychological issue. Historically, we've always felt that way, and women always blame themselves. But it's a medical clue to a physical problem. That's why Dr. Fisher and I care so much about this. So where's Kenny? Kenny, come on, join us, please. So, Kenny, how old are you?
I'm 44.
44. Yes. So this is perfect for you. So here's the deal. We've got men in 3 different shapes, right? These stillmen represent the 3 different ways we might look at age 40. So go ahead and take the carrot and put it in the nose of the stillman.
Okay.
It's not a trick.
Oh, ready?
Good. Perfect. All right. That's typically what happens when you have a fit man and you have a penis that's normal size, normal shape, everything's functioning normally. You see how big it looks? With normal testosterone, that's the appearance you'll get. Okay. You okay?
Yes, sir.
You with me?
All right, I'm with you.
Now, take the next carrot, put it in the middle-sized snowman. This snowman's gained a little bit of weight. Not quite the same-looking snowman as the one in the beginning. And for that reason, it looks a little bit smaller. You know, it gets engulfed a little bit by the fat. You'll actually start to see changes occurring as the fat engulfs around the penis, not so visibly apparent, and your testosterone levels begin to fall as well. And finally, and I'll do this one. Okay. When you're really heavy, the big snowman here, it's the equivalent of a man with a protruding belly. The size of the penis is tiny because the visceral fat overgrows it. And this is an individual who's heading into erectile dysfunction. And when it comes to weight, and it's not just shrinkage we're worried about, we're also worried about libido. So let me, if I could, talk about what we can do to make sure this doesn't happen to you. So let me push that down there. These are the things that I care about. This is my healthy libido diet. Now, you notice my little band, my Just 10 band? You lose just 10 pounds, you'll get that libido, oftentimes. That's what this is all about, getting rid of some of that belly fat. Let's talk about some specifics. We want to have fat, but not too much of it. We want the right kind. So limit it to about 30% of your diet. Make sure it's healthy fats like walnuts or avocados or flaxseed oil. You want to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and also you want to limit the amount of red meat you have to about once a week. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. What do you think about peri-ED?
I think it must happen sometime after 44.
Good. Here, take a diet with you over there.